Happy New Year, everybody! Welcome to Jana's Crochet Journey. Today is January 1st, 2022. I hope everyone had a great rest of December and getting ready to start the new year. Hopefully I'll get this lighting better, but that's pretty good for what I'm here to do. Today, nothing spectacular to show. I just wanted to touch base with everybody on the first of a new year, new month. I have one finished object, and we'll start with that. So I made a couple holiday gnomes. This is a free pattern by Button My Heart on Etsy, and I had a request for a larger one that wasn't holiday, in the color teal. So I had Lion Brand drawing a blank, and you'd think I would have grabbed it, but I didn't. Anyways, this is in the color Peacock, and it is a 6 bulky yarn. And here he or she is. I had the yellow safety eyes, did the little mouth. The white was a mill end, also 6 bulky. And then I just put the button on. So this will be going to someone. I say it took me maybe an hour to whip this up. So really quick. And again, they had where you could pull the string up to get it to sit better, but this sits just fine. So yeah, Peacock. It's supposed to be kind of a tealy, but this is as close as I had to the color requested. So I just wanted to show you before it left. So yeah, there's that. And this is definitely a pattern that I would make more of. I really want to get some patterns for some different gnomes because I really love gnomes, but that's just added to the list. Previous videos I have shown the baby blanket that I was working on with the Hirschner's baby yarn in yellow, orange, and then the variegated. That is almost finished, so that I'm not going to bother showing until I have finished it. So I was watching some videos this morning for cals that people are going to be doing, and I'm trying to make up my mind which ones I want to participate in, because I don't want to do too many big things and then it's just not going to be fun anymore because I'm going to be feeling the pressure. Because one thing I decided I wanted to do this year is mosaic crochet, and what I thought I would do is a section per month, and I'm not going to do it as wide as the pattern. So this is by Tinna, Thorudottir, Thorvaldor. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I will try to find the link to put down below. She has several big mosaic blankets. So this one is her Havana Afghan. And if I could show it without. So that's basically what it is. And it's for a queen size, which I am not doing because I don't think I have as much yarn as what she's calling for, even though the way in her blanket you can change the colors whenever you want. So what I'm going to do is start writing down the step-by-step. So I take a pattern and I have a book and I'll go through. Bullet form is more easier for me to follow, and then I'll just check it off with a pencil as I get there. And so for the size given here, she says 4 skeins of worsted weight yarn for each of the 7 sections at 400 meters. And then she goes on to tell you 2 skeins of 200 meters in color A, 2 skeins 200 meters in color B, total of 28 skeins at 2800 meters for the blanket itself. So I'm looking on the yarn. They do have meters and yards, and I was trying to figure out roughly what I needed. 7 sections, I'm thinking 7 colors. Like, I don't know. I know I can change it however I want, but I was looking for more like a darker jewel tone type of blanket. And she says to use a 5mm hook for the blanket and 4.5 for the border. But so I'm going to be starting this today for sure. And my main color that is going to be used in every section, so I'm hoping I have enough. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I have, first of all, Mary Maxim maximum value. It says over 450 yards, and this is the color dark gray. So I want this to be my main color in each section. But then I'm trying to figure, so it says it's a medium for approximately 474 yards, 445 meters, 100% acrylic. So then I'm like, is that equal to what she meant in the pattern? If not, I have like other grays. So should I go dark, light, grays alternating, and like and have like 2 main colors, just so that by the time I get done I will have enough. I may go back and watch her first video explaining the blanket. That might give me a better idea for the queen size how much yardage she used, because maybe the max I would do a double, but I don't know. So gray is my main color. Whether I have 2 shades or 1, I'm undecided. Then in the same yarn, Mary Maxim value, I chose medium teal. So these 2 will be together in one section. And it's a darker teal than what it's showing. Then I have same yarn, dark teal. So that'll be a section. then I have medium violet, same Mary Maxim. This one is called dark blue, but honestly I see purple in it, but we're gonna go with the dark blue. Let me see if that helps any. So yeah. Then there is dark violet as another section. So again, I'm thinking 7 sections. Each color is going to have each section will have its own color with the gray. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then those are the only colors I have in this brand. So then I have a Crafter's Secret, which should be enough for one section, I hope. Or I may just pick another yarn, and this is regular purple, so it's different than these two because I wanted to keep with that darker jewel tone type. And the only other one I'm questioning is I found this one, no ball band, like a pinky, darker mauve, not that dark. So, you know, there's no way I'm going to hold all these up together, but you get the idea of, these are some with the gray and another shade of teal and purple. So yeah, that's going to be one blanket. That will be a year long, a section per month. I figured that won't be overwhelming. I'm going to go back, watch her video one more time, pay attention in the beginning to her description of how much yarn will be needed altogether for her size, and then take it from there on if I have enough or if I need to adjust. So there's that. The other thing is I did show 2 calendars that I got for 2022. There are Charmed Grammy Crochet with Lynette, and was it Pamela's Adoring Crochet? There's a bunch of people that got this one from Annie's 2022, and so I thought, well, I could do what everybody else is doing, but let me see, to be different, what the Hirschner's has to offer. So I looked at this one first because I wanted to be different, but this is Hirschner's Crochet Afghan, and besides a calendar, it came with a separate book instead of the patterns in the back, so that you could have your calendar on the wall and still, you know, do this. So then I'm thinking to myself, can you really do an Afghan a month? Am I going to get frustrated? Am I going to get bored? So I'm like, okay, you know what? No, let me just do what everybody else is doing and do this one. These are small, it's year-round accessories, and this is what the back looks like. So I open up to the first one, which these ones, the patterns are in the back of the calendar, so you wouldn't be able to have this one on the wall, and there's not leaflets for you to pull out of the back to use and then put back in there like I've seen previous calendars. So I'm looking at the first one, and I know Charm Grammy started this one, so if I had a question I could email her, because the first one is the Winter Solstice Hot Pad, and I'm reading through and I'm kind of like, because I'm not the greatest at reading patterns, I don't know if I can do this. Like, it just seems simple in the picture. It's almost like the mosaic crochet, but I'm reading through, you know, the rounds, and then it's like, oh, the back bar, like, I don't know. I just don't want to get into this and then be like, I'm just too unexperienced to figure it out, and then I'm going to be flustered right from the get-go. So I'm like, I'll go back to this one. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Crochet Afghan. So this is what the back looks like on this one. And so this is January, the Alpine Afghan. I've never done the Alpine stitch. So I'll have to watch some videos because I did start reading in the book how to start the special stitches, and I'm like, oh, can I figure that out? Like, I'm sure I can, but I tend to lean towards where I'm comfortable and familiar. And one of my goals for the new year was to venture out in new stitches and like just get out of my comfort zone a little bit. And like I said, I've never done the Alpine stitch, so that's getting out of my comfort zone. There's 3 colors in that blanket, so I chose for my 3 colors a mill end white, a big twist in the color teal, and a big twist in varsity orange. So these are my 3 colors. My main color is going to be the teal. I have 4 skeins of this, which in this particular one, it says 1,090 yards for your main color, and I have enough of the big twist. Then the next color, you need 654 yards, which would be my varsity orange. 2 skeins is plenty. And worst case, I might go a little smaller. But then the third color is sea glass, which you need 436 yards, which will be my white. And it looks like it's just one section from the picture. So, 6mm hook. So that's January. And my goal for that also is to pick colors that are people's colors, so that maybe by Christmas I would have a good chunk of Afghans done to use as gifts, depending on the pattern. I mean, if there's one, I mean, there are some in here that are, you know, because, you know, the skill level, there are some that are for experienced so I'm not sure how well that's going to go over. So I don't know if I can do those months, or if it's really just beyond my knowledge, I might go back to a previous month that I did enjoy and do another one in different colors as another gift. But that'll be a work in progress. And the last kale that I have on my list for monthly is Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy. Today, I'm a part of her Facebook group, she's going to release the materials and I think January's stitch for a monthly granny square. And then at the end of the year, you could either put them all together as a blanket or 2 smaller blankets, or you can make more than 12 squares. Some people have done that in previous kales. And I think because it's a granny square, I'm not overwhelming myself at this point. So I have to go on the Facebook group today, get that info, pick my colors, how much yardage I may need. I think she's using cakes from what I've seen in some of her previous videos to kind of prep people. That's a lot of yardage, so I'm not sure if that, and it's variegated cake, so does she plan on using 1 cake per month, or is she getting 2 months out of a cake? Like, I don't know. So I got to figure that out and then pick my colors. And then tomorrow morning on her live at 10 a.m. She's going to be, I think, kind of doing the pattern with you. I'm not sure, but I have to watch it. And I want to pick colors that I may want if I end up keeping the blanket, or I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. I think I've got so much going on in my brain that you know, I will definitely be writing this stuff down and making myself a timeline so that I stay on track. Because besides like the section in the mosaic, the granny square a month, and the calendar blanket will be the longest, I still would like to fit in some smalls to feel like I'm getting things done. But I think the granny square and the mosaic sections are doable with having a big blanket project for a month. Can I finish a blanket in a month? That's the question. Plus still work and do everything else. But yeah, that is it. I would like to also put a special thank you out to Left is Right Crochet with Sandy and Madonna Ballard. On Thursday, Madonna gave me, her and Sandy put up that I needed 6 more subscribers to reach my 100 subscriber goal before the end of 2021. And thanks to those ladies and everyone in that chat, I reached that goal and a few beyond. So that is super exciting to end 2021 like that and just start 2022 with some awesome returning subscribers and some awesome new people that I didn't know existed. So I'll be checking out their channels as well. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share if you feel like it. Leave some comments. Join me in this Hirschner's calendar. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend and the new year. Bye.